right, good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am extremely excited to bring you an update on 1inch, which is a decentralized exchange. Folks, there are a lot of super important things that you need to be aware of with this project and some giant opportunity with this thing. Thanks to our Discord members, link to join our Discord down in the description below. I recently found out, shout out to you guys are the best, you guys are the greatest. 1inch has released their version 3, which will improve gas fees, making it better to trade on than Uniswap. Folks, this is a big deal because not only do we have a giant catalyst that came out today with 1inch, giant catalyst, but we're still within this descending triangle. We still haven't broken out of this major pattern that we're still within. So you could potentially be early and front run a potential breakout that might be happening here. So let me just read a brief statement from a news article talking about this. So before, swaps on Uniswap version 2 were cheaper than 1inch. Now the opposite is true. Swapping ETH for DAI on 1inch, for example, requires 10.3% less gas than the same trade on Uniswap and 4.9% less than on AUX. Folks, this is a big deal. I'm super bullish on 1inch, even long-term piece. Folks, it is a DEX, it is an exchange aggregator, meaning it looks through all the different exchanges to try and find the best trade for you. So with holding 1inch, I don't need to try and guess whether Uniswap or Bancor or PancakeSwap will be the most widely used exchange one day, because I can just buy in the Uniswap, and Uniswap is an aggregator that uses whatever exchange happens to be giving the best prices. So folks, I'm insanely bullish on 1inch over the long term. I like it because not a lot of people know about it. I don't see a lot of people talking about it. There's not a lot of hype behind it right now, but it has such fantastic fundamentals, and there's no need to play this game of whether Uniswap or Binance Smart Chain or some other exchange will win, because with 1inch it's just an aggregator, and so aggregators are likely to be widely used and probably gain in users over time. And with this new 1inch version 3 rollout happening today, this is a very big deal. Folks, follow our Twitter, link for that down in the description below. We're constantly retweeting very important news stories, so make sure you join our Twitter, link for that down in the description below. As well, join our Discord. We have an amazing Discord community. Link for that will be down in the description below as well. So folks, to kind of describe what's going on here, we're in this very macro descending triangle. Right below us, I think kind of the floor support is $4. That's where the peak in volume is, and I mean this is a very price reactive zone, so a lot of sideways price action here, a lot of volume, nice psychological level. So if we get rejected here once again off this red resistance line, I think the floor is about $4. So bottom line, folks, we're within a very tight range here in Apex. We're likely to see a breakout with this thing within the next, I'd say 5 days max, but we're likely, I wouldn't be surprised if it was happening today, right now, if we break out right now. So let's say we break out bullishly out of this macro descending triangle. It is not a straight ride up, folks. We have a lot of resistance above us. We can see from about $5 to $4.70. That's where we got rejected. We tried to break above, and we got rejected off these regions. Very price reactive level. Lots of volume over here, so this will act as resistance. So we could see a breakout here out of this red resistance sign, but I would expect us to find some kind of rejection off these regions. If and when we can get above and hold $5, folks, I think 1inch is absolutely going to explode. Now, let's do something interesting here. Let's pull out a Fibonacci extension here. If we take it from the bottom of the macro impulse to the top, and then the bottom here, so the bottom of the retracement, let's say we break above I'd say $5, folks. Yeah, I'd say the next major impulse takes us to 580, then 650, and then 750. And I wouldn't be surprised if one day 1inch is tens of dollars, folks. As a DEX aggregator, you don't have to bet on SushiSwap. You don't have to bet on Uniswap. You don't have to bet on any of this, because 1inch is just an aggregator. It'll just route your trade to whatever exchange is providing the best value to you. So that's why I'm so incredibly bullish on 1inch. Not only are they an aggregator, but they also have different staking pools. So I'm very bullish on 1inch. I like a lot of what they're doing. So I think over the long term, it's just a matter of time before the hype catches up behind this thing and this thing truly explodes. I think over the long term, I think we could totally see a 1inch in the low hundreds of dollars. That's, maybe $50 to $100, maybe $200 for 1 inch, I think is reasonable over the long term. But again, folks, my approach to scaling out on long-term positions is not selling based off specific price targets, but selling based off time frames and selling whatever the market happens to give me. So I'm going to be looking to scale out on my long-term positions September, October. At least that's what I'm scaling out most heavily. So whatever the market happens to give me at that time is when I'm scaling out. So my plan is to sell hopefully around the peak of this bull run. I think the peak is likely to be around September, October. Move into stable coins for about a year and stake them on something like BlockFi, earning interest on my stable coins, and then buy back into the market on 1 year after September, October. So folks, if you want to earn interest on your long-term positions, we highly encourage you to check out BlockFi. Link to join BlockFi down in the description below. Folks, if you're hodling your long-term bags, you might as well earn some interest anyway, so we recommend BlockFi. And yeah, folks, if you want to know why I'm saying specifically September, October, join our Discord. Link for that down in the description. In our resources section, we posted a chart by Trading Shot. Trading Shot broke down the Bitcoin cycles. Bitcoin moves in 4-year cycles because of the halvings. Based off the last halving, Bitcoin's likely to reach some kind of peak September, October this year. So that's my approach with 1 inch over long term in terms of scaling out. Now, let's say we break down here. I think we're probably going to let's say we find rejection. We're probably going to retest $4. If not $4, then I would say the 200 EMA on the 6 hour, it has constantly been acting as support. So these two levels is where I would be placing my buy orders personally. If we find a rejection off this red resistance line here. And folks, the fact that we haven't broken out yet out of this red resistance line and broken above $4.50 yet, I think you guys can still be early, because I think it's just a matter of time before the market wakes up and realizes that 1 inch is not only a great long-term hold, but version 3 was just released, and this is a giant update, a giant upgrade to 1 inch. So folks, stay tuned to this channel. We're going to be bringing you more of the latest and greatest in news and technical analysis. Folks, I want to take a moment to show you guys on Token Metrics. We use Token Metrics to help inform our research and some of our price, some of our research on price targets and that kind of thing. So it's an AI-fueled price predictions and portfolio suggestions platform. We highly recommend it if you can spare it. Link to join will be down in the description below. You'll get 10% off using our link and the code down in the description. They also send you very helpful code reviews where they review the code of different projects, and we do find that very helpful. We use them often, so we do highly recommend it if you can spare it. Check out Token Metrics. If you want to support us directly and get access to our VIP Discord group where we're talking about low cap gems, interesting setups, and extremely helpful resources, join our Patreon. Link for that will be down in the description below. Again, our VIP Discord, it's full of beautiful low cap gems. So that's it for now, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take care.